Hi there, thanks for stopping by my channel and checking out Generation 1 Jazz with me. Generation 1 Jazz is a Porsche 935 Turbo, and I believe it's a 1970-something model. It is a real car. It was from the Martini Racing Company, and it comes into a Porsche. I'm not sure that these were actually officially licensed. I know it was the Martini was not officially licensed, as I'll go over in the review, but he does turn into a real race car that actually existed. The toy was designed by Kojin Ono for the Diaclone line, and he was Diaclone number 14. Jazz was part of that line that they were able to license from Takara, and hence we got the cartoons and comics with Jazz that Marvel Comics created. Bob Budiansky did the character description of him, and he was an earth-loving robot who loved music, and he was Optimus Prime's right-hand man. Of course, I'm paraphrasing here. But he was kind of Optimus Prime's right-hand man to a degree in the cartoons as well.
Autobots, start your engines! Ready, Prime. Let's roll.
Now, he did go all the way through the movies, or the movie, 1986 movie. Unfortunately, his voice actor, Scatman Crothers, passed away, and they didn't kill off Jazz. He showed up in the background, I believe, in 1 or 2 other episodes. So this review probably shouldn't take long, so go ahead and like and subscribe. And without any further ado, let's get to the review. Now, here's the packaging for Jazz. So this is, of course, just an awesome packaging. The box art is amazing, as always. This one is probably one of the better ones. This one's just a really, really nice representation of Jazz. I really do wish he looked this way in the cartoon. Understandably, it'd be really hard to animate with this much detail. In the boxes, usually they're missing the inserts. I do have it, luckily. And also, this is a R box, not TM, meaning it is a 1985 version. He was released in 1984. The box would say TM up there. On the side, we have Jazz in his 2 different modes, Autobot Jazz. On the top, Transformation. Of course, Transformers logo. Same thing here. And a Toys R Us price tag, $9.97 in the 80s. I love to see these on the box. It just really gives me a nostalgic sort of feeling because I used to go to Toys R Us a lot. And then, of course, you have the battle scene and his description here from Bob Budiansky, which you could pause to read that right now. And let's see what kind of paperwork I still have in here. I totally forgot. Oh, opening it up. Let's take out this portion of the packaging. This is just some of the packaging here. And thought I had his instruction booklet. I guess it turns out I don't. So here's his instructions right here. And you also get a catalog. This is the 84. Ooh, that's not rip that. There we go. 84, 85 catalog, which you can see Autobots and Decepticons. And you got that wonderful battle scene on the back, much larger. Of course, you get a tech spec decoder. I really thought I had his instructions, but I'll have to look for those later. His strength and firepower rank, which I think his rank should be actually higher than that. All right, and for accessories, he came with a chrome gun. He came with 3 missiles on a sprue. I only have 1 of them. And he came with a launcher. Now this can go in here, and it does launch. Not super, super far, but it does launch. So be wary of that when you're picking them up. And taking a close look at the vehicle mode, you can tell it is a 1985 because the rub side is on the hood here. The door open. It works. My hands are kind of cold. It's kind of chilly in this room. But You see the livery on here. You see the Autobot logo, the 4 with the Martini Porsche logo. Now, this is interesting because even the Diaclone, I believe the Diaclone only had the one eye, but because it's not licensed, they decided to put another eye there. Like, oh, it's different. It's not Martini.
Big difference.
No difference.
It definitely is a Martini Racing. Also, number 4 are there on the side. Martini again. He is missing his stickers right here. This door does not want to stay shut. He is missing his stickers right here, which is a shame. I do like these. I could get repo labels, but I would like some original stickers. And then on the back, you see some tail lights actually sculpted in, and more Martini Porsche logo there. On the front, he's also missing his sticker that goes in the grille. Maybe got his headlights there. And overall, it's a gorgeous, just a gorgeous vehicle. I love the Porsche 935 turbos, especially this particular one. And it rolls really, really nice. Those rubber tires, chrome rims, just really, really, really gorgeous. This thing has been reissued and reissued time and time again, recolored. I mean, these been gold. There's actually another character, Stepper. There's so many different ones. I would love to see it reissued again. I don't know if that's possible. Like in the retro line, actually having a cartoon version of it would be neat. Of course, they wouldn't have any chrome. Chrome looks great on him. And for a size comparison, let's take a look at him with a G1 Prime. Let's see how they scale. Being from both the Diaclone line, I think they scale pretty well. You know, because they are meant for the Diaclone drivers to go in there. Which, speaking of, I didn't go over that. His Diaclone driver would be right in the center there. Let me get here. Here's an idea of just the size. This is technically a G2 Prime, but same difference. So yeah, you see just how they scale. Deluxe and the red Sunstreaker. So on to transformation. Transformation is simple. It's like the Datsuns. There is a couple things you need to do. These doors kind of hold this assembly together. So just go ahead and hold those together. And then you go ahead and just pull that back. That is super tight. Some parts of this on mine are really loose. Some parts are tight. As you see, those went up when I did that. Those do go up. And you can go ahead and move that all the way down. Open the doors. Let's actually leave this like this first real quick. Open the doors. I like to leave this like this because it gives my fingers more room. You don't necessarily have to, but I have big fingers, so I would do that. And I usually do that first, and I take the arms under the side here, and there's a little peg that you're grabbing onto. Move those apart. Move them in, and then kind of pull out right here. You pull out, so I can show you on this side a little better. These are tight. Pull out. So it has like that. Kind of pull it out. They're going to pull out, and then they're going to come up on both sides. Pull out. Make sure the arm's out of the way. And they're going to come up. And they're going to, you know, kind of be in place there. Just like that. And you go ahead and put the arms down. This arm has the peg. You turn this one all the way around. And the fists, turn the fists around straight. There we go. Now we can take this piece here, open the doors, take that chrome piece. Oh, let's see, make sure that head does not get in the way. I do not want to break this piece, like everything breaks. And instead of breaking here, I've actually had them break in the middle, which I'll show you in a second. So take this chrome piece like that. And then there is a plastic piece that holds all this assembly together. So, and this one's really stupid tight. I'm going to go ahead and kind of wiggle it up. Let's move the camera out a little bit. I'm going to wiggle it up. This one's like really tight. I avoid transforming this thing quite a lot. There we go. You can see it's on that armature right there. Ah, come on, door. Out of the way. Move that up, and then that comes back, and they sit flush like that. So the front windshield now, slide back. And then the head go right through there. You want to be very careful here. When you're pulling this back, you don't want to pull on this because it could break there. And this piece right here is also incredibly fragile. You can see It's clear plastic. I actually had one that was breaking there just from transforming it. Nothing more, just from transforming it. But anyway, this goes down. You want to hold the head. Go ahead and go that all the way down. It should kind of fit directly in there. If we want to move it up a little bit. There. Kind of fit all that so the head sits straight up. As before, move these down. These go up. I see so many people leave these down. And now, when I was a kid, that's kind of how I transformed mine. But, it's because these lined up. But they actually go out. And that actually locks the whole assembly in place. We have Generation 1 Jazz in his robot mode. So, a couple things first and foremost. Let's look at that head sculpt. Just an iconic head sculpt. One of Generation 1's absolute best head sculpts. I mean, you can't get much better than this. It is beautiful. Shoulders here. Wings supposed to go out. You can go like that for more cartoon look. Mine are really floppy. So it is what it is there. The tires are supposed to go on top. Some people put them back like the Datsuns, but they do go on top. And you see those fists. I love some of the sticker detail. Like he is missing stickers, which sucks. Like this one right here. There's stickers under here. There's stickers on the sides that get all messed up too. But the chrome's nice on this one. And I dig it. I really do. Now, articulation-wise, it's really the arms. You can move the arms kind of like that. I mean, you may be able to get these up and around, but there's a lot of bending around other parts I don't want to do just because it's old and it's fragile. But you go ahead and arm him up. You get his gun and his over-the-shoulder cannon, which it's kind of weird. So you got these two little slots, and they just kind of push into the back here. There we go, and lock in place. Like that. And move that straight. And you could go ahead and put it in his left or right hand, whichever you prefer for your Transformers. And let's move his arm up. There we go. There we go. He is armed and ready. I dig this giant cannon that he has over a missile launcher over his shoulder. It's huge. I love it, and I really wish the cartoon showed it. Really, really nice looking. I like the chrome that goes on this thing. I think it's a gorgeous toy. And here he is with Generation 1 Optimus Prime. As you can tell, he is quite a bit shorter than Optimus Prime, which I guess he should be. There he is with the Studio Series 1 with the Toy Hacks label upgrades. There he is with Wheeljack. So Generation 1 Jazz is an amazing addition to any Generation 1 collection. It definitely is an absolute must. He is an iconic character. He is just a beautiful figure, a wonderful, wonderful toy, but very fragile in some bits, like the Datsuns. You definitely have to worry about this being broken, both internal and external, yellowing on the plastic parts, which is all very, very common on this figure. You have to, there's some other worries, like the looseness and these other things. However, he has been reissued quite a number of times, so your chances of finding one that's maybe a reissue is pretty high. That's in really good shape because, like I said, he's been just reissued and reissued and reissued. So anyway, I appreciate you stopping by and checking out my video. And please like and subscribe again, and I'll see you in the next review.